I have been resurrected from the dead. Greetings everyone, the TF32 is back in business. Sorry for the hold up, swim team, school, all that stuff has been completely draining my energy. But I'm here to revisit a certain game that has gained a bunch of popularity on YouTube for my channel. Splashdown for the PlayStation 2. Now you might be thinking, well, TF32, why are you reviewing that game again? Well, for those of you who actually were curious enough to watch to the end, you might have seen that there was like an abrupt cut. I mean, you all know what anger I produced throughout this review and how hilarious it was to have a friend with me over. Let's pop this shit fucker in and give it a go. Alongside with me is my friend Cyrus.
Hello.
But now I'm here to do it solo, and there'll actually be an end to this. So I'm just here to just cover the stuff that I wasn't able to cover in my previous review this 2 years ago, and what I missed out on. Also, as a tribute to this, I shall do the completely known and necessary action of what I did 2 years ago to this game. Alright, little guy. You're back in business. It's time for you to get active again. Let's do this. Are you guys ready for this? You know I am. Let's pop this shit fucker in and give it a go. Welcome back, fans. Here it is, Splashdown. Now, one thing I actually did not explain at the beginning is that you have a good number of modes to choose from. You get a training mode, which basically teaches you how to use a jet ski, or the Sea-Doo. You can do career mode, in which you race against others and thus unlock other characters. And it gets hard along the way. Arcade mode, which is basically the for fun mode. And Versus is basically the same thing but with 2 players. That's what I did with my friend Cyrus 2 years ago. So, here we're going to go to arcade mode. At the beginning, you can only start with Andy Pierce and Haley Hollister. The others you unlock as you play the game. And you can also unlock certain wetsuits as well. And you can also do colors. I prefer using colors. Some of these are really tough to get. You have to get like these crystal things that are hidden in stages. That's basically it. That's as far as I can explain it. And once you get that crystal, you have unlocked the character. Simple as that. Now Steve, I picked him as my favorite, but for some reason I don't think he functions that well. So I'm going to pick Andy Pierce since he's the first male that you start with. And he's pretty chill.
I can just see me winning.
Let's see if we can make that happen. So we have several courses. In my original video, I did Tokyo, Japan. Who are you gonna pick, Cyrus?
I think I'm gonna be Choco! Dang, 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 dang.
Like, what course would we want to do today?
Someplace in Japan.
Okay, Japan. So, this game is kind of your average jet skier, though with some awkward voices. That's just really weird to have.
5 laps.
Okay. So we're going to go in Tokyo, Japan. Here, I'm going to pick something different, though. And thus, the flickering is back in business. You can also do Maui, the Everglades, 3 Rivers, Madrid, Spain. It's pretty much a stadium. The stadiums are my favorites because they're like specifically designed courses. The others, they're just certain parts randomly picked from nature, to do from like rivers, lakes, and such. But these are actual stadiums, such as these. You can also do Rhine River, Barrier Reef. I will leave all the others for you to discover. My favorite courses are Seoul, South Korea, I think that's how I pronounce it, and Madrid, Spain. And there is a Madrid too, but since I already did like one of the regular nature-like stages. I'm gonna go with some, what do I call them? Stadium stages. First up, we're gonna do Madrid. You can also select the difficulty and an event. You can do circuit, free ride, time trials, if you want to get the best time, countdown. Only specific courses can do that, though. And it kind of kicked me out. And you can select certain difficulties: easy, normal, and hard. But since I'm the most default person ever, I will do normal mode. And you can also select the number of laps. How many can you choose? Stand by. Never mind, I discovered it wrapped through. You can do up to 99 laps. I'm gonna do 3 because I want this to be pretty short. So let's go, Madrid, Spain. Here we go. This game also has some pretty kick-ass music. You press X to accelerate. You use the analog stick to steer in whatever direction you want to. You lean back to increase your speed. You lean forward to duck into the water. You'll learn about that in training mode. For the most speed ever, you want to lean back. And this really becomes useful in career mode when you're racing against others and trying to unlock them. And for some reason, running over others does not kill them. You can also do stunts, but I'm just too lazy to do stunts right now. But if you land in the water, you're basically screwed, because you're not in the air anymore. Alright. You can do a handlebar, handstand. There are a good number of combos you can do. And there's also a bunch of energy juice over there, which I never really found to be that useful at all, because it's just like experience points or something, and it drains over time. And if you get enough of them, if you get a good number of experience points, you'll get into like the green range, like extra experience points or whatever. And I just never really saw the point of it, so most of the time I just ignore it. So I just like these because they're pretty fun. With all the ramps and everything, all these platforms. Look at this, there are people everywhere. Other than Shoal, you can't really get much other than that. Yeah, I was not going to get very far with that at all. But you know what? Since this is ending up to be so time-consuming, I'm going to make this a two-parter, because I may as well explore the others right after I do Shoal. And 3 laps, it's just starting to get old, so I'll jump cut once it's like the last lap. I barely lost that one. I got second instead of first, and look how close it was. It also lets you do a replay, but really, I'm done. 5th best lap time. Fine, I'll enter a name. I can enter numbers, nice. You know guys, this is starting to get pretty drawn out, so I'll see you in part 2.